Hey everybody, this is Matthew Movies coming at you with my review of Thor, the 2011 Marvel Cinematic Universe movie that I am actually a very big fan of. It's interesting. I remember before this movie came out thinking, wow, this is probably not going to work. I thought that the idea of Asgard, this whole other universe or reality or whatever you want to call it, I thought that that was going to be very difficult for them to pull off in a way that would work on film, especially for people that were not like myself, that didn't read the comics growing up and weren't introduced to the idea. I thought that that was a whole lot of things to be introducing to the entire cinematic universe, especially since up until that point it had only ever been on Earth. Like really, if you think about it, the idea of just kind of all of a sudden throwing out this kind of extraterrestrial being that from a completely different reality, this human-esque god character, that seems like a lot to bite off. And in much the same way that when they brought out Guardians of the Galaxy, I thought that may not work for very similar reasons. And I was astonished when I watched the film how exceptionally well they did at introducing all of the concepts and making him into a somewhat relatable character, especially when they thrust him on Earth, and how much comedy fodder they got out of this idea of this grandiose character being put on Earth without any of his abilities and thrust into a world that he didn't know. I thought that that was all exceptionally well done. I will say I think that this is definitely one of the better movies as far in the Marvel Cinematic Universe as far as villains go. I mean, Loki, of course, is just such a fantastic character, and he works really well in this movie and does just the performance is fantastic, and I am always so excited to see him on film. Like, I am very much looking forward to seeing him in the new Thor movie, and I just thought that that was great. I thought that the relationship between Thor and Jane Foster was well done. I mean, I think it could have been maybe done a little bit better, but I thought that they had a pretty good amount of chemistry, and I thought she did a good job in this film of feeling like as if she was really kind of taken aback by him, but also, you know, was very intelligent and a very strong woman, and very good at her performance. I thought Kat Dennings added a lot to the film for just the comedic timing that she had in there, which is something that I feel like was maybe not done so well in other Marvel films, but I thought she did a very good job in this. And I thought Stellan Skarsgård, I mean, that guy is just such an exceptionally good actor, and to have him play the Doctor in the film I thought was fantastic, because he's somebody who has that kind of gravitas, that he seems like somebody who would be smarter than everybody else in the room, and he just pulled that off exceptionally. And then of course Anthony Hopkins just kills it. The fact that they were able to get Anthony Hopkins to play Odin still blows me away. Marvel's ability to attract these actors of just insanely high caliber is just so cool, and really works very well to make their movies what they are. I enjoyed this movie a great deal. Is it perfect? No. I feel like some of the fight scenes are a little bit kind of anticlimactic, like when him and the Warriors 3 are fighting the big robot cyborg thing. I can't think of what its name is right now, and that's gonna really be bothering me later. I'm looking it up right now because it's just bugging me. Anyways, whatever. When that whole scene takes place, it to me is kind of the Destroyer. That's it. Sorry. To me, that kind of is kind of a somewhat anticlimactic fight. I think it's set up well, but it just felt again like some of the flaws of when Iron Man's fighting all the different robots and all that kind of thing. Obviously, this is a much more impressive villain character. It's not a robot; it's like an armor, but it's a much more impressive and intimidating, but kind of smacks of some of the same problem, which I think was a major issue with the early Marvel movies, to a very large degree, the lack of humanity of the villains. And yes, they do have Loki here, which makes that a whole lot better, but the fact that the big fight against the Destroyer just doesn't really work for me. But other than that, that's really my only major issue with the film. So those are my thoughts on Thor. Let me know in the comments below what you think, if you're a fan, whatever. Other than that, please hit that like button, hit that share button. It makes it much more likely that other people come check out this review, which is something I absolutely love. And if you are one of those people who are new to the channel or just haven't done it yet, please hit subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you find out when I put out a new video, you can come and join the conversation. Other than that, have yourself a good day.